うん、ここだな。依頼の場所に間違いない。
スキャンの結果、非常に危険度の高い強敵です。全力でサポートいたしますが、どうかお気をつけください。あら、強敵ですわね。注意した方が良いです。
スティーブン、ウィリアム、お願いします。
狩猟開始だ。狩猟開始だ。
闇を苦しみは深まるだけ。皆さん、
俺の力が必要か。行け、ライトニング前後。行け、ライトニング前後。
慎重、溢れ出せ。失敗したらどうしよう。一番の普通を。
行け、ライトニング。
一番の普通を。
行け、ライトニング前後。
倒れてる。準備できました。元気が出ましたか。艦長、信じてる。失敗したらどうだ。
行け、ライトニング前後。行け、ライトニング前後。行け、ライトニング前後。
答えて。
何かいい考えがある。本気で行くぞ。
役に立ちましたか。艦長、信じてるよ。優位にはどんなものかもうすぐ
俺の
わかるよ。
力が一つ。行け、ライトニング前後。
手伝います。確認します。準備できました。力になってみせます。失敗したらどうしよう。
行け、ライトニング前後。
失敗したらどうしよう。艦長、信じてるよ。
行け、ライトニング前後。行け、ライトニング前後。行け、ライトニング前後。
倒れてる。艦長、私の不運は鋭いんだよ。失敗したらどうせ。
行け、ライトニング前後。
答えて。
こいつらは俺が全員ぶっ潰す。
完璧です。
慎重に。役に立ちましたか。準備できました。手伝います。
何かいい考えがあるか。はっ、行け、ライトニング前後。
優位にはどんなものかもうすぐわかる。艦長、信じてるよ。
行け、ライトニング前後。
艦長、
行け、ライトニング前後。俺の力が。行け、ライト。何かいい考えが。心配するな。
倒れてる。
俺の力が必要。これは本気で戦うしかないか。何かいい考えがあるか。
慎重。元気が出ましたか。
俺の力が必要か。
失敗した。
行け、ラ ライトニング何かいい考えがあるか。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。隙を見せたな。俺の力が必要か。
準備できました。確認します。
何かいい考えがあるか。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニングと。
慎重に力になってみせます。役に立ちましたか。艦長信じてる。
行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。俺の
倒れて
何かいい考えが。そうさせてもらう。俺の力が必要か。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。
失敗したらどうしよう。一番の苦痛を。一番の苦痛を。不運なのどんなものかもうすぐ分かるよ。準備できました。力になってみせます。艦長死んだ。
行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。何かいい考えがあるか。
慎重に確認します。準備できました。役に立ちましたか。
俺の力が必要。
失敗したらどうしよう。艦長信じてる。
行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。何かいい考えがあるか。
失敗したらどうした。
行けライトニング伝言。
流れる水は止められません。慎重。元気が出ましたか。艦長信じてる。準備できました。元気が出ましたか。
俺の力が必要か。
失敗したら
行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。行けライトニング伝言。何かいい考えがあるか。行けライトニング伝言。心配するな。
ご苦労様。
Oh my god, okay, this thing is finally dead. We can take a look at the builds that I had on these characters. So the way this chaos works, really, I don't think there's like any copy events. I've been told there's one, I haven't seen it yet. So getting copies of cards is honestly really, really hard. This one I had 2 hunting instincts, and honestly, like, the double agony, 2 agony to all enemies at the start of the turn, insanely good, just because it lets you, like, you saw there was a couple of points where the aqua balls would just die out and I'd save a bit of extra damage, so that helped a lot. Reduced cost by 1, this is just lucky. I'll call it what it is. It's insanely lucky because this lets you play your entire first hand without any issues at all. Though, if you have E6 Mika, it shouldn't be a problem anyways because you get the Deluge off for free pretty much. Though you can see there, like, my turn one was different because I had so many I guess they're initiation cards now. I had so many initiation cards. This -1 cost actually mattered because I played double Hunting Instincts, then double Shadow, what is it called? Shadow Reload? Double Shadow Reload. And I also used the partner to call in Fixer's Approach, so I played 5 cards on my first turn for 3 AP. So this was really lucky. Besides that, I actually kind of like the mark. One mark to all enemies lets you pretty much get a bit of damage onto everybody. Helps with the balls a little bit. Besides that, I mean, I think there was one that lets you... I think it's a General Epiphany. There's one that lets you draw a card. I think draw is really nice, because I feel like most of the time, since in that fight, you more or less only have 3 cards a hand. You draw 4 cards, and you're getting a curse added into your hand every single time, so on average, you draw 3 real cards per hand. So I think the one draw, like General Epiphany, is nice. The one that I had that gave mark to everybody was also nice. I feel like for a lot of these, I just kind of like the General Epiphanies more, to be honest. What else did we have in here? Howling, or Dingo Howling, I didn't really get anything super useful, so I just took whatever. I don't think this one's too important. Since the shield is kind of useless, you could just go for the one that gives you more commits to the hunt. But you get 2 every single skill on this build, so not really that necessary. Fixer's Approach is Fixer's Approach. The Sadism is nice, it's just free vulnerable. Especially because this has... Well, I got a God Epiphany here, but Sadism has a lot of good Epiphanies. You can only get General Epiphanies on them, but like there's one that gives you like 2 morale or something. Initiative, you have a chance to play it for free. I hit a God Epiphany here and got a draw too, which was really nice. And then I didn't have the second method, which kind of sucked. So I just did what this one gives me 20 extra damage whenever I roll Sadism or Quick Fix. Better than nothing. I did have this at least, which kind of balanced it out, 30% extra damage. And I got this just to heal a bit more. You're taking a lot of damage during that fight. And you can see I was barely surviving at the end. Even if I missed lethal on that last turn, I still would have been okay. I actually don't even remember if I missed lethal or not, but you saw the HP bar was very low at one point. I just don't remember if I actually went to the next turn or not. Partner, it's just Rosaria. Getting to draw 1 extra upgrade is really, really nice. Just because sometimes you have extra AP, you get to pull your upgrade. Like you saw my first turn, which was kind of cheating because I got Epiphany, but you pull it, and you get the you get to use an extra AP pretty much. And then 20% extra damage, of course. For his potential. Really underinvested, honestly. This character is just absurdly broken. I do want to level his uniques a bit more, because I think his unique cards honestly aren't that bad on damage. Like, their 1-cost cards are pretty solid damage. Eventually, probably want to get these, but not a priority for now, doing other characters. Memory Fragments, just triple 2-piece sets. I'm actually not going to go over the individual pieces. We're just going to take a look at the final stats here. So, pretty much, it's just this. And then you can see extra damage, order damage. So yeah, this is what we're looking at here. I guess I might as well show this. It's glitched on the client, but no manifest egos. Tressa egos E3, so we get extra damage on Shadow Daggers versus Agony targets, plus Curse Gouge is free, and a little bit of extra damage on our, pretty much all of our cards. For her partner, it's Eloise. Save data, so this is really bad. I mentioned that it's really hard to find copies, so you take what you can get. Like, yeah, I mean, it's something. You get a little bit of shielding at least, even if it's like half, that's like 15% fixed shield. Better than nothing. You get like this, which is like pretty minimal. The gear definitely could use a lot of work. This build is not very good. I am personally not a fan of this Unsheathed Dagger upgrade. I would much rather have the one that just generates 3 when you use it, but you sometimes, like, this is what you get stuck with. And then this one I like just because your hand is just so limited in this fight. I think upgrades are nice just so you never have to draw the card ever again. Here we got the... what is it? The 2 Agony to all enemies at the start of the turn. So, okay, well, I'll be right back. Okay, so, where was I? Yeah, I don't like this Unsheathed Dagger. The Curse is my preferred one. Shadow Reload, of course, this is like the only Tressa build. Heal Tressa. Vital Attack, this is also my preferred one. You could also go for the Agony damage one, probably, but I feel like you don't have enough draw to really make use of it. Though with 2 Shadow Daggers, your damage should be pretty solid. The only thing to improve here is, like, the Unsheathed Dagger. I personally prefer the one that gives you 3 Shadow Daggers, especially because when we have 2 Hunting Instincts, you overcap pretty hard on your hunt of... what is it called? Commence the Hunt. So yeah, 3 Shadow Daggers is better, and you can see this is 70 Faint Memory. We have a lot of space for neutral cards. Being a Psionic, you can pick up some pretty nice neutral cards on Tressa. Like, you can pick up pretty much all of the draw support ones that Mika can get, you can also get on Tressa. So you should definitely make use of your full Faint Memory space and pick up more, like, draw cards. I mentioned just draw being so strong in this fight. Maybe not strong, but so useful in this fight because your draws are just so, like, what is the word, neutered by the fight mechanics. And then her Memory Fragments, we have Void Agony, and then I'll show her stats here. Pretty much a bunch of attack, and then some damage over time and void damage. And then lastly is Mika. I guess I'll show her stats now. Her stats honestly don't matter too much. Am I going to get kicked out again? Okay, we're back. Partner, Nyx, Battle Pass. You get, like, especially when if you have draw cards on her, you get some extra damage, and then extra healing, plus this is nice, especially if you get, like, really unlucky sometimes and you draw a bunch of the curse cards, you can just discard them all and then get a new hand, pretty much, is what I like using this for. For save data, this is nothing super special, honestly. Like, we didn't duplicate any sources of water. Remove Whirlpool, remove Water Arrow, are the 2 that I would prioritize removing. When you're running, especially a double dagger or double shadow reload Tressa build, these water barriers are honestly nice to have. They give you 2 shadow daggers, plus you take a lot of damage in this fight, and it's free healing. And oh my god, please do not kick me. Okay, we can still see them. 1 gear bag, 1 reorganize. I didn't get any copies off in this run, which is unlucky. If you can buy more gear bags or reorganizes, you should do that too. And then quickly, before I get kicked, this is just her potentials, nothing special, just a little bit of investment. And then her Memory Fragments, where it's just triple 2-piece set. Honestly, well, I would say that these 2-piece sets aren't too important normally, but it's pretty tight here, so you might want to go ahead and grab these. And then for her Ego, we do have her E6 fully maxed out. So yeah, that's the clear, and good luck with yours.